Unlike other reality TV shows, by the time the Hell's Kitchen finale rolls around, it's usually pretty obvious who the winner will be, or at the very least, both finalists are very deserving, and either one of them winning would be a good end to the season. But every once in a while, Hell's Kitchen can end in shocking fashion, as the winner is someone very unexpected, both to the casuals and the hardcore fans. What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today, we'll be looking at the top 5 most shocking winners in Hell's Kitchen history. Now, as disclaimer, I'm not saying these winners are shocking in that they're undeserving, as while Nona and Michelle are two of the weaker Hell's Kitchen winners, I think most people realized by the finale that there was no way Russ Hole or 41-year-old Benjamin were beating them. Hence, their actual winner reveals weren't that shocking per se. With all that said, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy long and short form HK content like this, and let's take a look back at the 5 most shocking winner reveals in Hell's Kitchen history.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
One of the first times I was ever shocked by a winner in Hell's Kitchen came in Season 7, as Holly Ugalde was crowned the winner of Hell's Kitchen over future Blue Team sous chef Jay Santos. Now on paper, Holly isn't that shocking of a winner, as she was super consistent all season, a much more likable character than Jay, and one could even argue that her past and finale performance outdid Jay, which is what gave her the edge in the end. But man, Holly's just simply not what you picture when you think of a Hell's Kitchen winner. While she was super consistent throughout the season, I couldn't blame anyone who forgot who she was, as she was very quiet and not much of a leader, which could be one of the reasons why the Season 7 Red Team didn't win one service the entire season, since their best chef was not a vocal leader. I mean seriously, she could barely tell Ramsay who the 2 nominees were without panicking.
Second nominee. Who is it? Second nominee. Is it?
Compare this to Jay, who is literally working for Chef Ramsay today, and you can understand why after watching his performance in Season 7. The dude was not only a natural leader and great cook, but he had that presence, similar to a Will or Megan, where he treated Hell's Kitchen like his business, almost as if he knew he was above his competition, as opposed to most chefs, who are just trying to make it out of Hell's Kitchen alive. Heck, he even had a winner's storyline, as the show highlighted his biggest competition. First up was Ed, who was their frontrunner at the start of Season 7, and was the most consistent chef along with Jay on that blue team. But while Jay continued to get better and better, Ed had a massive downfall, getting eliminated at the final 6. And then there was Benjamin. After Benjamin got switched to the red team, Jay said what most fans were thinking, and that this was his team versus Benjamin's, with the chef who best led their team likely winning the season.
I think hands down, my biggest competition definitely is Ben. And it's him and I, head to head, so may the best chef win.
Not only did Benjamin fail to lead the red team to any victories, but he became a massive jerk as well after the switch, and was eliminated in 3rd place. So that was it, Jay's storyline was complete, and with Holly getting a pretty under the radar edit, I think most felt that this was Jay's season. But no, the winner of this season came from arguably the worst team in Hell's Kitchen history, which is shocking in its own right, not to mention all the other variables that made Holly's win over Jay so shocking.
We was doing fine.
Yeah.
My bad. That's some.
I don't think we were doing awesome. I wouldn't go that far.
You don't think we was doing too good?
No.
Nope.
His biggest thing is communication and timing. My teammates always, oh, it was good enough. Like, good enough is not good enough for Chef Ramsay. And I think the sooner people understand that, the better off we'll all be.
Jay is a great person, and if it wasn't me against him, I would hope he would win, because I think he deserves to win. Jay rocks.
In a very similar vein to Holly, at number 4 is the winner of Season 19, Corey Sutton. And again, Corey is not a bad chef in any regard, and she had an absolutely dominating past and finale performance that more than likely won her Season 19 over Mary Lou. But while Corey was a great chef and outstanding leader, she just simply didn't stand out the entire season, and I would even argue will go down as the most forgettable winner in Hell's Kitchen history. Because let's face it, when your endgame competition consists of chefs like Declan and Cody, 2 of the most likable chefs in Hell's Kitchen history, Nikki, who is one of Hell's Kitchen's greatest underdogs, and Mary Lou, an absolute ball of energy, it makes sense that Corey, a lackluster personality, would be overshadowed. To add on, Mary Lou, similar to Jay, had a great storyline with Cody all season, as the 2 had an adorable friendship, which is what made so much of the audience fall in love with them. Not only that, but being that she was 28 and a natural upbeat personality, this made her an on paper much bigger winner candidate going into the finale, as opposed to Corey, who was a calm 37-year-old mom, not exactly what Ramsay looks for when giving someone his own restaurant. But despite Mary Lou being the fan favorite, being great all season, and having that prototypical winner profile and winner's edit, Ramsay simply couldn't overlook Corey's dominance, and while I think most would agree this was the right decision, it was nonetheless still surprising.
I did it. I stayed focused, I stayed determined. I kept my head down and just kept on pushing through, and I pushed right through the door.
An amazing runner-up. Come on, give it up for Mary Lou.
I mean, if I'm gonna lose to anybody, it would definitely be Corey. I've learned so much. Yes, my door didn't open, but there are other doors that are gonna open for me.
Unlike Survivor or Big Brother, shows that produce unlikable winners all the time, it's very rare that Ramsey gives a nasty personality their own restaurant. As for one, you probably don't want that person running a Michelin star restaurant in the first place, and two, given he has all the power, it makes sense from a TV business standpoint to give the audience what it wants, and give the hero the victory over the villain, even if the villain was more deserving. But in season 15, we had our first and still only occurrence of a villain winner in Hell's Kitchen history, with that being Ariel Malone. Now first things first, Ariel is definitely not on par with say a Frank or Jackie in terms of villainous traits. I mean, the girl literally broke her ankle and went on to win the competition. That alone would make you think she's a beyond rootable character. However, Ariel definitely had a fiery side to her, and she wasn't afraid to show it.
Not somebody that has her daddies to fall back on either.
You have to come to Hell's Kitchen to get a head chef job, but your daddies own 3 restaurants. They don't trust you to run one of them? They didn't even name one of them after you. The team decided that Vanessa was the weakest chef. Am I incorrect?
Did I decide? I never told you that.
Everybody besides you felt that Vanessa was the weakest chef and who was making the team
I just
weak.
wanted to hear
and
that,
I answered
so
the question that chef asked me. Everybody else
yelling at
around
me. Calm
I'm
down,
not
'cause
yelling. I'm
talking to
raising
you
my
the
voice
right
and I'm asserting myself.
You will tone your voice down when you talk to me.
Then we
Do you
won't talk.
understand
Then
that?
we won't talk. The
You can bring it down.
conversation is now over. If you want to continue to talk, I will continue to raise my voice. The conversation is over, B.
Compare this to her final 2 competition in Kristen, who after a somewhat slow start, really shined throughout the season, and even went up against Jackie, one of the most despised contestants in Hell's Kitchen history, all but solidifying her as the audience fan favorite.
Either light a cigarette or give me my lighter. You're a disgusting ass bitch.
Don't disrespect me.
Stop disrespecting me. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Get the out of here.
And so while most would agree Ariel was an all-around better chef and leader than Kristen, you would think Ramsey would still feel the need to crown Kristen the winner, as she was also very deserving, and most importantly, this would keep the audience happy. But Ariel's door would be the one to open, giving us our first and only villain winner, and judging by the reception of the season, I'd be shocked if we get a villainous winner ever again.
This could use a little bit more. Did you go in the oven with this?
No,
Okay.
I didn't run to the side.
She went in the oven with it.
Ariel is just like a toddler, and she wants to find something to with me. I guess I had to put it in the oven for like 2-3 minutes.
No, she said, did you put it in the
It's
oven?
none of your business.
You know what? Here you go. Work it out.
You asked me what the issue was.
I
and
know,
told
I
you.
understand
Why
what-
are you talking? Let me talk then, because you don't know what the issue is.
At number 2 is Paul Niederman, the winner of season 9. Again, Paul was an amazing chef all season, and unlike Corey and Holly, he stood out as a leader and big-time personality, and was a very rootable character as well, unlike Ariel. Well, other than when he betrayed Jennifer.
Jennifer Chef.
Thank you. Kidding me.
I'm being honest.
You know what? You better hope I go home.
But despite how good of a chef he was, even he didn't stand a chance to Will. Will is one of the greatest chefs to ever step foot in Hell's Kitchen, as he was a natural-born leader, having to put the pathetic Season 9 Blue team on his back multiple times. And most incredible of all, he did not make one service mistake the entire season. Not even freaking Megan can say that. Not only was Will on his way to a dominant victory, but a win here would have all but made him the new king of Hell's Kitchen, taking the crown away from Dave Levy. But then, the finale happened. And here's the thing, while Will didn't necessarily have a bad performance, it was just meh compared to Paul, who had the performance of his life, absolutely taking command of his finale brigade, which included Elise and Carrie, who absolutely hated each other. But still, Will was so great the entire season, literally the most dominant line cook in Hell's Kitchen history, and his past performance wasn't terrible by any means. Surely he still has Paul beat, right?
3.
Come on.
Always you did good.
Always do. You know that was not your best service.
I know.
It sucks. I'd much rather would have won. If I had to lose to anybody, man, I'm glad it was Paul.
To be fair, anytime I feel bad for Will that he lost HK from the jaws of victory, I remember that he also betrayed Jennifer, and then don't feel as bad. Man, what a bad final 2 to root for. Who came in 3rd place that season? Hopefully they are more likable. Oh, yeah, never mind. Ramsey, would crowning Tommy the winner of Hell's Kitchen Season 9 have been too much to ask for?
I didn't think I did bad. Do you think I did that bad? I did decent, right?
You know, maybe I didn't do as good as I thought.
Tough crowd.
But without question, the most shocking winner reveal in Hell's Kitchen history is Christina Mackimer, the winner of Season 4. Christina was incredibly inconsistent throughout Season 4, getting nominated 5 times, and made, in my opinion, the worst mistake from a winner ever, as she burnt Ramsey's hand not once, but twice.
Christina has made a mistake that no other chef has ever made in Hell's Kitchen.
I burnt my hand.
Twice.
Now, I'm getting here again. Christina, I've had enough.
Compare this to our final 2 competitor in Petroza, and it seemed like a no-brainer that he would win the season. Minus his episode 2 meltdown, Petroza was fantastic the entire season, making hardly any dinner service mistakes, and most importantly, the dude was beyond lovable. And with Season 4 being Hell's Kitchen's most watched season, if there was ever a time to satisfy the audience, it would be by crowning Petroza the winner, as he not only outperformed Christina, but was a massive fan favorite, and what a comeback story it would be. But then, to the shock of everyone,
3.
So how did this happen? I mean, if anything, Petroza proved himself even more than Christina at the final 3 pass performance, and arguably outdid her at the final dinner service. So what made Ramsey choose Christina over Petroza when he was better than her on all levels? Well, the answer is simple. Ramsey didn't want a near 50-year-old man to be his next protege. Again, there's a reason why Corey's win was so shocking, as older chefs typically don't win Hell's Kitchen, and as of this video, there has never been an over 40 winner in Hell's Kitchen history. Simply put, Ramsey wants that youth to run his restaurant in the long run, and they're better candidates to take under his wing, as opposed to the older chefs. And while people are able to recognize this fact today, back in Season 4, this didn't even cross the minds of the millions watching, as Christina's win over Petroza still remains the most shocking winner reveal in Hell's Kitchen history.
Well done. Huh? Really well done. Huh? Let's go.
It's been a tough journey. It's been hard, it's been painful, it's been long, but it's been good. It's been good.
Congratulations.
I've met so many beautiful people. So many beautiful people. How priceless is that?
Thank you guys so much for watching this video of the top 5 most shocking winner reveals in Hell's Kitchen history. If you enjoyed it, then please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps out with the channel, and leave a comment down below of the Hell's Kitchen winner you are most shocked by. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.